Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting out of a reading slump. Honestly, I have been in the worst reading slump ever and it's been weeks. So we actually went out of town and this is when everything kind of started, where I decided I was in a mission, okay? I was going to get out of my reading slump and we went to Fredericksburg, Texas. So I decided to do a little Airbnb tour. Let me know if you want the link of it. It was actually pretty cute and pretty spacious for just two people. It's definitely just like a couple's getaway. If there's more people there, I don't know if you guys are gonna be comfortable. I don't even know if they allow more than two people there, but anyways, it was pretty cute. The decoration is actually so on point. I was obsessed with it. So simple, just like really earthy tones, and I really enjoyed it. But I was on a mission to get out of reading slump, so we did stay there for a few days and I didn't get a lot of reading done. We did go into town multiple times, went to a lot of coffee shops. This is one of my favorite coffee shops I went to. It's called Cafe Coffee or something. I don't know, it's German, so I don't speak German. It's Coffee House. So there was actually two baby donkeys and one baby longhorn that were probably the biggest attraction of this Airbnb. I kept staring at them literally the entire time I was there. I would just sit out there and look at them just do their own little thing. And it was so freaking entertaining. And yeah, that lasted. My dogs are beefing right now, so if you hear that, I'm sorry. But we ended up staying there for quite a few days, and it was so entertaining. Look at him go. They're so freaking cute. So yeah, there you go. And then this is the sponsor of today's video, which is 52 Glasses. Thank you, 52, for sponsoring today's video. This is the first book that I ended up picking up. It's called Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. And honestly, I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't even think we're gonna finish this in this video. The next morning, I just made coffee. Making coffee every morning was honestly so therapeutic for me because I would just read my book outside, drink my little coffee, and it was such a vibe. And this didn't even get me out of reading slump, which was pretty unfortunate. In my defense, though, I didn't have a lot of time to read, so it was good that maybe I didn't get too much into the book because I didn't have time for it. Okay, so I can finally talk to you guys because I started this video with a voiceover, which I never really do. But before we get more into the video, let's just hear a quick word for the sponsor of today's video. Life hack if you wear glasses. Thank you to 52 for sponsoring today's video. I am going to be talking about a glasses brand because you know me, I am a big eyewear aficionado, and honestly I feel like eyewear is just the #1 fashion accessory that I go for ever. So starting with, and I'm also a bookish girly, like look at the books right there. So they are an eyewear online glass brand that you can just order online, put in all of your information, make sure you have your PD ready, which stands for popularity distance. You can add blue light blocking glasses, blue light blocking lenses. You can just get blue light blocking, you can just get them for style, or you can get prescription and blue light blocking like I did. Starting with this pair, look at the details on this pair. They have this little green details at the end, which I think is so unique and so spring. They look like on a pair of oversized black frames is truly like just it for me, okay? They are stylish. You always get questions about them. They are just exactly what you need. This is the first pair. It's giving fashion designer with this little haircut. So I'm here for it. I'm gonna be linking their site down below. I'm gonna try to see if I can also link the glasses individually. I'll make no promises, but they're pretty easy to find on there. So this is the first pair, and then we've got some really funky little pairs, saying that they come in this little box and then you open it up and then they come with their own little soft cases. So this pair is just this like green outline situation. I'm not sure if you can see it. This is what they look like on. I always go for a Harry Potter type vibe with these glasses. I feel like they don't really cover your face too much and you can still slay a makeup look with these and still look good. I don't know if you can really see the green on this lighting, but you can kind of see it there. I just really wanted you guys to have the whole picture. Also I honestly really like their packaging because it also comes with, I'm a big glasses nerd, okay? So like anything that says glasses, I'm here for. It comes with this little, I'm pretty sure this is, actually no, hold on, this is a little screw for you to try out.
little screwdriver so you can fix your glasses with, and it also comes with a little cleansing thing. The other two pairs that I got are super funky, super out there, super fashionable. So this pair, so remember how I've been saying that one of the new fashion things of spring is going to be pops of red. So I got these glasses. I call these my librarian glasses, but trust me when I say these are a vibe. They're kind of similar to that one pair that has been going viral on TikTok, and I'm here for it. Okay, it's a vibe. You can't tell me this is not a vibe, because it is. Okay, pops of red is it for spring. Okay, last pair that I got, these are extra funky, I'm not gonna lie. If the red were too much for you, these are definitely a vibe. They have this like blue and tortoise situation, and this is what they look like on. These honestly are a little bit of an adjustment for me, but I feel like they look cute with the right makeup look and with the right like outfit. I'm here for it. So thank you so much Faitu for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to go down below and check out the brand. I'm gonna be linking their site. I'm gonna be trying to link all of the glasses. But yeah, you know me and glasses, books, coffee, we go hand in hand. I am probably gonna be going to Barnes & Noble today. I'm running some errands in a neighboring town to where I live because I have some appointments and stuff going on today. And I decided to also just stop by Barnes & Noble and I do some editing, get some new books. So essentially, we're just trying to get out of a reading slump in this video, trying to get through my TBR. So it's just gonna be a very general reading vlog. I have made some progress in Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is kind of surprising for me because I feel like I don't really get into her books that much since I read The Happy Ever After playlist was definitely a one-hit wonder for me. But then again, I feel like I'm even gonna like this one even better. I'm starting to really get into it. I'm currently on page 175. Essentially, this is about two people who kind of like good luck charms, and right after someone dates them, they find the love of their life, and they're trying to essentially date each other to cancel out this curse that they have. I do have to say that the concept is not only just like a great concept, but it's pretty unique. It's really giving early 2000s rom-com, and I'm really enjoying it. And I do have to say, and this is very new for me, the female character is actually not insufferable like all of her other books. I have had a lot of trouble connecting with her characters before, especially the female character, and I do think her books are even getting better with time. So I'm a person who I can definitely give an author a second chance. It's really rainy and gloomy today. You can probably hear the rain falling, but it's just vibes right now. We're probably gonna keep reading, and then we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, pick out some new books. Maybe I want to pick out a book that's really calling to me and is gonna get me out of the reading slump, so I'm going to try to just go for vibes. I do have some ideas of some books that I want to pick up, and I'm also going to inquire about a book that's not coming out until next Tuesday, because sometimes when the books are not in high demand, they put them out early at certain bookstores. So I'm gonna try to inquire about Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh, which I don't think is in high demand in my area. So I'm gonna ask. I think it might be too early, honestly, to inquire about this book, but I'm still gonna try. So I'll just keep reading. I'm on page 175, so definitely getting close to that 200 page mark. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This video is just gonna be all vibes, honestly, so I hope you guys enjoy this. It is literally coming down right now, like I am trapped in the car. So yep, it's really just raining a lot. It's kind of vibes though. Coffee is ready. It's not the best color. It's definitely not like a satisfying coffee shot, It's just cold brew, 1 shot espresso, some oat milk and creamer, because I'm out of coffee pots until tomorrow, so we just have to get creative. But yeah, I'm wearing one of the glasses that I showed you guys earlier. We have to essentially do a book haul and then just get deeper into the video because this is kind of a mess. Okay, let's do a little bit of a taste test. That's actually really strong. I'm gonna go add some creamer because my dogs are literally eating their dinner right now, and the weather in Texas is terrible, so the lighting not the best, but we're gonna have to work with that. Now that's a good coffee. I'm still reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I got the new Holly Jackson book. I actually have to finish The Girl's Guide to Murder because the show is coming out this summer. I don't really like to read you guys the description. This is like a murder mystery situation. I feel like she's very good at making those books, so I'm actually really excited about it. And it is young adult, so if you're a younger audience, you know, they can actually this one. And then we have the other 2 books that I got. I got the new Elsie Silver book. I want to get into her books a little bit more because they're have a lot more fluff. And yeah, the millionaire romance situation, and I in the past have not necessarily thoroughly enjoyed this genre, but I really like the cover, and it does have a little bit of a cowboy aspect to it, and I'm trying to get into cowboy romances very slowly. But probably the one I'm the most excited about is one that I just, in true old fashion, I just went in there and I started reading the back of a lot of different books. This was in the fiction section. This one is called The Love Scribe. Essentially, this girl writes scripts for people's love lives, and it's such a unique concept, and it's a very short fiction book, and I'm actually really excited to read this, and maybe we're gonna read this video, I don't know, but that's what's going on right now. We're just gonna drink coffee and read a little bit more. The reading slump, not good. Good morning, guys. You see me. Typical. So I got some Dunkin'. I actually ended up getting 2 iced coffees to save one for the afternoon because I am out of coffee pots. So I need a second coffee today. Wearing my cutie little glasses from Phi 2 right now. I have a little reading update for you guys. I actually made a huge dent on A Little Life. I don't think I'm gonna read a lot of this today. I need to go back to Just for the Summer because this is so sad, and I need a little bit of a change of. Is this any better? So this book has a lot of trauma. Honestly, every single trigger warning you can think of is probably in this book. I don't know if I want to recommend this book, honestly. I feel like you have to be... I literally just watched Derek Rowley's thoughts on this book in the March reading wrap up, and I couldn't agree more. I feel like you have to be in a very good mental space to be reading this book because it's not lighthearted, it's not gonna make you feel good. And so far it hasn't made me feel good, and I just don't think the ending is going to make me feel good. So there's that. Let's do a little coffee taste test. And based on the color already, it's gonna be a milky one, and I only said 2 creams. Yeah, this one looks a little bit darker. Look at the dunking inconsistency. Do you see how much darker this one is than this one? Probably gonna start drinking this one. Yeah, which one is which one?
You're getting to witness how sassy I am before my coffee, LOL.
I'm gonna start trying the darker one, and we're just gonna have to go with that. That's pretty sweet. This is the butter pecan one. It's good. A little sweeter than it should be, but good. Should we try this one too? I think I just want to stick this one in the fridge and wait until later. Yeah, we're not trying this one right now. I'm really out of it. I need to go read it a little bit. Read something that's not depressing and go from there. Okay, the reading slump is super bad right now. Like, I can't even start like to describe how freaking inconvenient it is to be in a reading slump right now, because honestly I would like to read and enjoy reading again, but it's not happening for me. I made myself a coffee, and yes, I recycled a Dunkin' cup because I'm sorry, but coffee does taste better out of plastic, and I do always try to reuse my plastic cups, but it is a fact, okay? It is a fact that coffee just tastes better out of this. Once again, I'm sorry. That's just a very popular opinion, but I stand by it. So I don't know what to do. I feel like, should we just like drop our entire TBR and pick up a book? Should we try to dive into a series we have already started? Should we just pick up a random fantasy book? Should we just continue reading Harry Potter books? I don't even know where to start, okay? Because I don't know what to do. I'm not enjoying reading. I'm not enjoying any of the books that we have started so far. So I'm just kind of a little frustrated right now. I don't know what to do, honestly. So I'll give you guys an update when I decide what to do, essentially. Yes, I hit a little bit of a creative slump and I couldn't focus on reading for the longest time. So I ended up rereading a book that I really enjoy, and that is Inheritance Games. So I'm gonna make a coffee. I have a lot of computer work to do, but this is kind of vlog form too. I'm gonna make a coffee over here. I actually decided to put my coffee in this cup because I want to go outside and get some work done outside, and I don't want a bunch of insects and stuff like just flying into my coffee. So that's what I'm going to keep reading the Inheritance Games, and I'll give you guys an update once we get out of this reading slump. Tomorrow Taming 7 comes out, so that's exciting. I might stay up until midnight today to read it a little bit. We'll see what happens though. Right now, vibes. Coffee SMR, it's like my favorite thing ever. So I want to show you guys how this transforms into just like the best freaking coffee ever. Look at that. Isn't that just the sexiest thing? I feel the reading slump just like lifting from my body right now. Like it's, and I kind of call that one. Same happened when I read Magnolia Parcel on the way home. The reading slump just like lifted from my body. So cheers. Let's do a taste test. Mwah, that's so good. These little glasses. Can you tell these are my favorites? Just another typical gloomy day in Texas. So I'm turning on some lights because, like, what is this about? It's always so freaking dark here. So on to the actual book plot. So far it's giving us like alternating timelines, and it shows them as kids, and it's so freaking cute and heartbreaking at the same time. And you can see their bond grow and everything that happens, like, and it's kind of giving Magnolia Parks because he like sleeps in her bed every night kind of thing. So far you see the transition from them from being kids, teenagers, and it's so cool to see that. I'm actually so obsessed with the transition, and he is just perfect. His humor, his banter, he cracks me up. I am kicking my feet and screaming, okay? This is what's gonna do it for me, and I'm finally gonna be out of a reading slump. I can see it. I can definitely see it. We're still Inheritance Games too in this vlog because it's also making me kick my feet and scream because it's so entertaining. So we're on to lifting this reading slump, and it's going well, okay? Guys, I forgot how much I love these characters. They're just the freaking best, okay? The quotes, the chemistry. They might actually have the best chemistry out of the entire series. Like, I'm not even kidding. I just love them so much. Yes, I have the camera very far away from my face because I have a lot of hormonal acne right now, and I really don't want to scare you guys. So that's what we're doing. We're still reading. I am taking a little bit of a restful day today because I do feel very sick. So, but I'm getting a lot of computer work done. Productive and rest. So yeah, back to reading. Good morning, besties. That was not a flattering angle for anybody, but reading update. We got Dunkin'. I got a butter pecan, no, medium iced coffee, 2 creams, 1 butter pecan swirl, and 2 toasted almonds. And I have to tell you, this is definitely pulling me out of a reading slump. I had been binge reading this, okay? And the character development in this goes so hard because you can definitely understand his character so well with the internal dialogue that goes. And I just love it so freaking much. Like this might go down as one of my favorite books of all time. Like I'm gonna be recommending people read this even like without the series. I'm joking, I'm not gonna do that, but it's so good, okay? If you have not been convinced to read the series, just read it just so you can get to this book. I love it so freaking much. So let's just go read now. Okay, so I literally just went on a big ramble and it didn't even record. So I was saying that Lizzie in this book, the character, she is such a complicated character, but then at the same time I feel like she's such a realistic character. The way she's dealing with trauma, it's so real. Okay, so it's time to like actually do a recap for this video because it's been a while since I started filming this, and the truth is that's how long my reading slump was, and it just ended. So we're wrapping up this video finally. I made myself a coffee. This is just a really strange coffee glass situation that I have going on because I took out the gum situation from this cup. You guys don't care. I know where I was going with that, but situation. My dog's like making a lot of noise in the background because she managed to get up here today. We're going to be wrapping up, but before I do that, you know the drill. I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you so much to the sponsor of today's video, which is Buy Two Glasses. So I'm gonna be linking all of their glasses down below, and you know the drill. If you want to shop their glasses, their website is gonna be down below, so just make sure to go ahead and check that out. Honestly, statement frame right here. But I'm going to just wrap up this video, guys. I ended up successfully finishing one book in this video, and it was Taming 7. I kind of knew that was gonna happen when this book was coming out because nothing else was really getting my mind going like this book did. The only complaint that I have about this book is that it was really short. I do have to say, look up trigger warnings. This is a book that's part of a series. It's not a standalone. I wouldn't recommend reading it as a standalone. You do kind of have to get into the series before you get to this book. I have to say that the author did it so well. I didn't like that it was shorter than the rest of the series. I feel like I wanted so much more from these characters, and we didn't really get that much from Gypsy and Claire, but I overall loved it. I do have to say, there is a character in this book that I feel like we're gonna be getting more books from, and that is Lizzie and Hugh. I don't know how you say his name, but I think we're gonna be getting, the next book is probably gonna be from them. And I do have to say, the author was a little harsh with her character. Trauma aside, she's not a very likable character, and I feel like we're all going to really struggle to like this character regardless of what ends up happening. It's gonna be a tough one. It's a book that essentially got me out of my reading slump. I do have to say though that technically the Inheritance Games reread really helped with this. I reread the Inheritance Games over on my Kindle because it was free on Kindle Unlimited, and I just forgot how much I freaking love those characters. They're just the best, okay? They really, I hadn't missed characters like that in such a long time, and I'm glad I ended up finally getting out of reading slump because it was really killing me. But I highly recommend this series. I gave this book 4.5 out of 5 stars, and overall it's the best, okay? My dog's just making noise in the background. I promise you she's fine. This is what ended up happening in this video. I'm sorry that it was so messy. We didn't end up finishing just for the summer. I feel like I'm probably gonna be talking about this book in my next wrap up or whatever video I end up filming next. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. We also went book shopping. So much happened in this video, I couldn't even start to summarize what else we did in this video, but I did get out of my reading slump, and if I have any advice to give you guys, will probably be pick up a reread of a book of characters that you found yourself missing, and pick up a reread of a book that maybe you haven't stopped thinking about, that it's not one of those books that was actually not memorable at all, but you actually ended up sticking with these characters, and after the book was over you were like, oh wow, I actually missed these characters, almost like they were real. If you have a book that made you feel that way, reread that book, especially if you read it a long time ago. The Inheritance Games just really did it for me. Then reading Taming Seven on my own pace definitely did it for me. So yeah, we got our reading slump successfully. And that's all we have for today's video. Once again, thank you so much to the sponsor of today's video. Link in their glasses down below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.